Yeah, we got so much to talk about. Obviously, we did the live show, which was a huge hit. Thank you everyone for being there. 6,000 of you guys. It was so much fun. Went over really well. Probably our smoothest live show.
From a technical standpoint, definitely.
Yeah.
The team that we assembled to handle everything did an amazing job. I was very nervous about it. This was the first live show that I wasn't behind the scenes the entire time, or the majority of the time. And you know, it's a little nerve-wracking to put it in the hands of other people. But we did have Nate back there, which, you know, made me feel a lot more secure about it. He did a great job. He was doing all the graphics and all the cues. He did all the sound and everything. And then we had a professional director that we hired to come in, and he was involved in the planning process and helped us in the week leading up to the show. He came to some meetings and kind of got a sense of the show and everything. And what's that?
The director, what was his name?
Oh, Derek.
He was good. I like him.
Yeah, he was great. And yeah, just overall, I was really, really happy with how smoothly it went. It was a huge relief. So,
yeah, it went great.
Thank you.
So,
thank you to the team.
On all, it seemed that everybody there had fun. Everybody who watched at home had fun. We went pretty big on the live production. We actually spent an insane amount of money.
We spent so much money
to live stream it.
It was not cheap, but it is what it is.
Not much left over.
Yeah,
fortunately, for the game.
We did okay. We did okay.
Yeah,
you know, probably not as much as we maybe hoped, but that's the price you pay to put on a show.
We almost made as much, or well, you guys almost made as much because you guys get the box office from the Dolby. With half as many people.
It was our cut is about the same, yeah. Actually,
it's a little bit more.
It's a little bit more now.
Yeah.
Because we did
it's double the amount of people.
Right.
The thing is, the bigger the venue, the more you need to spend.
Yeah, and a big thing is that the Dolby, you know, is built for the Oscars, and so it is basically built like a TV studio. So they had a lot of stuff there. Including all of the lights, mostly all of the lights. That was the big thing. The Greek does not have any lighting, and so we had to bring all of that in from outside. And we got a stellar lighting team. The lighting director actually works with he does like big stuff. He does America's Got Talent and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so he did an amazing job. I thought the lighting looked great and everything. Reviewing it after the fact, and but that was a bad expense.
Also, I heard we spent just because it's a union a venue.
Yeah,
we spent $60,000 on stagehands for one day.
Yeah,
stagehands.
Well, stagehands kind of sells it. They lump it all together as stagehands, but that was also all of, like the prop people and everything. And which, by the way, specific shout out to the prop people. So anybody that watched the show knows that, you know, we had all these games, and I was very nervous about the fact that because of the union rules, we couldn't have people on our team organizing and doing all of that stuff. We had to use their union prop people. And so they weren't really going to find out about any of the show until a few hours before, when we had to just explain it all to them. And there was like 10 games or something like that, and they all had different props and everything. This woman, we explained it to her once in like a 10-minute conversation, and that shit was perfect. They were so good at their goddamn job.
Well, we rehearsed it before.
Yeah, I mean, they did have a little bit of rehearsal, but it was a very rushed rehearsal. And
but yeah, they did good.
The level of complexity, I was very nervous that something was going to be forgotten, to be brought out, or, you know, the wrong thing brought out or whatever. And man, they just they did a fantastic job. So, you know,
props to the prop
people. Big props.
Big props to the proppers.
Yeah, here, I'm going to throw Sam back up, because we got to acknowledge Sam's incredible work on the set.
Yeah, it looked great. I'm pulling it up right now.
Thank you guys.
Mayo for Sam.
Amazing.
I'm pulling it up. There's a few things I want to talk about that happened. Here is our live event as it's about to go live. Let me play this for you guys. The beginning almost ended in tragedy. There's a few moments that I think people thought was a joke. Here comes Zach. Was feeling himself big time. What does that sound?
It's the echo from the Zoom for some reason. We just turned it down.
Zach, you were feeling yourself, right, in this moment?
Hype up the crowd, dog.
This was so sick. It's one of my favorite parts of the show.
This drum was
That drum was.
unbelievably awesome.
I
We
just
were
wanna do
worried
this-
that it was too small, weren't we, at first?
Yeah.
Yeah, on
Dude.
paper for some reason it sounded smaller, but as soon as they rolled it in, it was like, oh shit, this thing's a beast.
It was so loud. Oh, Zach, working it. He's a natural, people.
I love how
this
you just-
guy.
He's a
hamming it
natural
up, hamming
showsman.
it up.
You can't just do one.
I was back there waiting. I was like, what is he doing? I trusted you, though. I know you were working it.
Yeah.
This is so fucking sick.
Ooh.
Little Phil Collins there.
Yeah.
I caught that.
Royalty free Phil Collins.
Ugh, I love Peter.
I love Peter.
I don't know how we'll do a live show
So-
without this drum.
So
Just slowly rolling out.
the Segway, the big one, was stolen from us.
Yeah.
And so we had access to this little one. And what happens here was not planned. In fact, it was one of my worst nightmares, although I never had imagined that the handle would fall off. I mean, what the fuck was that?
That's so shocking to me.
Good
I
recovery,
used
though.
to.
I thought I was going to die.
You did amazing getting
The
off that
fucking
thing.
handle fell off the damn thing.
How'd that happen? I drove it around for 30
too.
minutes right before the show.
Me too.
What the hell?
Doesn't matter. You stuck it.
I wonder if it fell or something backstage.
Good thing I wasn't near any cliffs.
Yeah.
I've learned this over the years with Ethan. Everything will work right up to the moment that Ethan walks up. He has like a anti-tech aura.
Heck, it's a handle. That's monologue as shit. It's a piece of plastic that fell off the damn thing. I was scared as shit. You guys can see.
You saved that shit.
Things
though.
Good recovery though. Good recovery.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna go straight off the stage at some point.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I already had one accident where I got pretty badly injured on my leg.
Right.
It's all healed now. So that's happened. But Sam, the set looks fantastic. Well done on that one, eh?
Yeah, that was a
Thank
lot.
you so
Amazing.
much.
That was a lot.
It was very fun.
Yep. Everyone looked fantastic. We did the helicopter bit was really fun. I'm glad everybody seemed to enjoy that. We have some BTS from it. Me and AB went out a few days before the live show
Yeah.
to do the helicopter bit. And you did a good job arranging that. It was a bit of a hectic thing to find.
Yeah, we. I think Dan was talking about amping up his traffic reports, and I was like, you should get. And I was like, you should get in a helicopter, and he was like, fuck that. And then I proposed the idea to you, and yeah, we did it. And
I said, I'm down to do anything for the show. I'm like, Dan.
I was surprised you were down, but yeah, we found that like super
funny.
last minute, and I'm glad it worked out because when we got there, it was super sketchy.
It was tiny.
Yeah.
It was very
It was
small.
a very small helicopter.
And I mean, I don't like helicopters because, listen, there's no gliding. They fall to the earth like a fucking bag of dirt,
Right.
which is basically what you'll be turned into once you hit the ground as well. But after a few minutes, it felt fine.
Yeah.
But he's just cruising out over the city. I feel like, how is
Yeah.
this safe?
I don't know. Especially, I asked him to go over the Greek at one point, and there was like no lights around there, and it was like in between the hillside. Like we were right, you can see the Hollywood sign on the right, and I was a little afraid of that. But besides that,
You thought you were gonna get Kobe Bryant.
I thought, yeah, exactly.
So you can just unrestrictedly fly around a big
That's
city?
what I wonder
That's what-
because we were over the freeway, we were all over, we were in downtown in between the skyscrapers there.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
That doesn't seem right.
I asked him, I said, well, how do you how do you guys avoid each other in the air? And he said, you just listen on the intercom?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
So what, you're just always being like, hey guys, I'm coming on through I'm above
Coming
the Greek.
through. Coming through.
Watch out, Greek,
Everyone's
I'm
just
coming
shouting
out.
that into the intercom.
Yeah.
I like what? Oh well, I couldn't hear because I was on a separate comm. What was he saying? I saw he was talking into the.
Yeah, he did
The
tell them
comms.
that he was approaching somewhere at some point. But it's funny because when you were naming the highways, you were just you know, doing it for the bit, but he thought you wanted to seriously name the correct highways, and he kept trying to correct you.
Oh, he was talking to me. I couldn't hear him.
But yeah.
But anyway, here's some BTS if you guys are curious about that. Let's take
There'll be a longer version than the actual
That-
BTS.
dude, and by the way, first of all, the pilot was a deer. I loved him. But the fucking place was so weird. It was the most rundown building in the whole city.
I got
The lobby was the most fucking rundown, crazy ass situation ever.
I got there before you and Hila, like maybe like 10 minutes before, and I looked around, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, the reviews said it was a good place, but I was like, this place looks so jank.
Well, they were nice. That
Yeah.
pilot was very nice. Like, look at they. I don't know what the fuck this is. They had this decorating the. We're in a
We are
helicopter.
at,
well, here.
the place where we're all going to die. And I haven't met the pilot yet, but I was signing the release, and I looked her dead in her fucking eyes, and I said, this says something about that the propeller might stop working? And she's looked at me and she said, yeah, it's just there because of, just liability. Of course, I was kidding. I expected a laugh.
As soon as we drove here and saw the place, Ethan started talking about how it's the most rundown building, and he's like, the whole way he's been saying he hopes we don't die today.
I mean, I hope their helicopters are better maintained than the exterior of the building, man.
This is the lounge. Maybe there'll be coffee.
The lounge.
It's not that bad.
No.
It's
There was a
fine.
smell, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
It
I
was
can't-
hot as fuck. It was like 100 plus, no AC, not even a window crack.
Well,
I don't think the window's open.
They put all their budget into the helicopters, not into the building.
Well,
you know
Ethan,
what I mean?
Ethan noticed
the money
that
where it matters.
there was a gap between one of the windows and the wall. There was a little hole where you could see straight outside.
It wasn't closed to the elements.
Look at this shit. Like this thing's probably goddamn more equipped to fly than what we're about to get on. Look at this. Final moment before disaster.
Is this at Van Nuys?
Is that it? Just one stick?
I'm not.
I don't remember.
I don't
I don't
remember.
remember what airport.
I think so.
Are they fighting? We're gonna
Yeah,
die.
the helicopter had one stick to pilot it.
Was that? I mean, I've never been in a helicopter, but it was like one stick to do it all and to in the darkness bind them. Just one stick and one dream.
I wish I got on camera when we first walked up, and I look at the helicopter and I saw how small it was, and I turn back and look at you, and you're like shaking your head. You'll fucking die.
But once it was actually really fun. It's really cool experience just cruising in the air like that. And you have such a good panoramic view of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool. It is
It was
very
cool,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. It's no Air Force One. The president has a helicopter, right? What does he call it?
It's called Marine One.
Oh hell yeah!
That's cool.
This ain't no Marine One, baby.
Takeoff was a little scary.
Yeah, it was a little wild. I agree.
I was saying a few years ago this would have been like a make-a-wish for me in the helicopter with you two.
Yeah. Well, it almost turned into a Make-A-Wish. That engine stopped working. But that's it. That's all we have from the BTS.
It's a preview. You gotta become a member if you want to see the rest.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's a preview.
Sir.
Oh, I was getting into it. I wanted to watch the.
Hey,
You gotta be a member.
Oh, what a tease! Wow. Okay, you got to be a member to watch the rest of it. Wow. Of course, Dan proposed to his longtime girlfriend and Stamps.com superstar, Allie,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
who we all love. We really do.
It was pointed out to me after the fact by many of the comments that I never actually asked the question.
You didn't?
No,
No.
if you watch this,
Oh.
I pull out the ring and she just immediately jumps on me, and I took that as a yes. But no question was actually asked.
Did you
Nobody ever
you
asked
want to
this
take this
question.
moment now? to
Call her up on Zoom.
be like,
I was
no.
like, let's formalize
You
this.
asked. No.
No, I corrected that after the fact.
That's
I think on the drive home,
that's
I was like, so you do want to get married, right?
just to be clear, because I didn't ask. Of course she does. Who wouldn't? Look at this guy.
Dressed like a freaking dork in a Kratos costume.
You look jacked, bro.
Yeah. Oh no!
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, she snatched that ring.
How long did you know you were going to do that? Because none of us knew.
I know.
Right.
Ethan knew.
Ethan knew. He was so proud that he kept the secret. The one time he managed to hold it together. Although you did tell Hila, but that's fine.
You gave me permission.
Yeah. Yeah. How long did I know? Well, so her and I had very openly. We're not the type to. We're not that spontaneous. We've very openly discussed getting married for a while now. In fact, we bought the ring together. So she very much knew that it was coming. It was more just a matter of waiting for a good moment to do the formality. Yeah, I don't know. It was a couple weeks before the live show. I started to think, it's kind of fun to do it there in front of a giant crowd.
Look,
pull
he
around.
did it.
And you were so right. You were so right.
And it worked out.
I'm very happy you shared that moment with everyone. I thought everyone was emotional. We were all feeling it.
Yes, and thank you to everybody in the audience. I've been reached out to by so many people, both privately and also just all of the comments and everything. And everybody's just been so outstandingly nice about it. So thank you. Thank you for all the kind words from everybody.
I'm
And
excited for the
I
wedding.
tried to respond to as many as I could, but what's that?
I'm excited for the wedding.
We're going to a wedding?
Yeah, well, we're going
One
to.
party I'll come to.
It probably. I would like to do it near the end of this year.
Bro, I am so there.
Yeah, we're gonna do a very low-key ceremony. Just do the courthouse thing. We're not too interested in doing like a big opulent
That shit's
wedding ceremony,
lame.
and instead just focus on the party aspect of it and just
Here,
throw
here.
a rager, get all of our friends and family there, and just have a good time.
I
That's-
love weddings.
Me too.
You know,
They are the
honestly, I do
funnest
too.
events
I always
to
have
go
a
to.
great time going to
Everybody's
friends' weddings.
happy.
Yeah.
Everybody's having fun. Everybody's drinking.
I love you.
It's wonderful. I'm very excited. And I'm very happy for you guys
Yeah.
as well. Wow.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, wow, wow. It's truly inspiring. The other thing we need to talk about is, yeah. How do we begin with this one? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Maybe I should open with the video. Is it timestamped, love?
Huh?
Is the live show timestamped?
Oh, no, it's not.
I can
You're
find
right.
it.
I should do that. I'll do that tonight. Just such a...
Let me find it, because it was. So, as you guys remember, here it is. This was the most watched part, Dan. Was the chair review?
No way, is there really?
Or maybe it's the proposal.
No, it's got to be the proposal.
Yeah, it's the proposal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So we've been hyping up this chair for so long, you guys know. Dan escaped the Scorpion chair, and he had decided that he wanted Picard's
The goat himself.
his throne,
Mm-hmm.
the Enterprise throne.
Uh-huh. Enterprise D.
And so we put down $10,000 to build a replica that was meant to be finished on the day of the show, by the day of the show.
That was the hope.
And it was being delivered in. I saw it being rolled in as we were rehearsing. And I said, oh my God. No fucking way. That's what I paid $10,000 for.
Well, to be clear, you didn't, because we did 50% up front, so you paid $5,000.
Okay. Oh my God. I can't believe it's been $5,000.
Yeah, just to get the details right.
I mean, I could buy you like the most premium fucking sitting chair
Well, that was the idea.
in the world for like what? Like, how much was the ones that we bought that we all
They're
love?
$1,500.
$1,500.
Uh-huh.
Could buy 3 of them.
1,500.
Anyway, here's the chair. People thought it was a joke. They really did, and it was not a joke. How much was the Scorpion chair? Like 7,000? And this one was more.
4 or something?
Oh, this one was 10,000.
You spent $10,000 on the share?
Well, we We were considering cutting it when the chair showed up, but
I wanted to cut it. You,
No.
I guess wisely, because it was a funny moment.
it was funny. I mean, it was.
I was
ridiculous.
more. I was too annoyed, so I was not seeing the humor of the situation at the time.
My second favorite part of the show.
Yeah, but Ethan thankfully had a cooler head and was like, "No, this is actually hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. We gotta
Gotta make
use it for
something
what
out of
it
this."
is.
No, you were absolutely right about
Yeah.
that. You were absolutely right.
As always, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
The biggest waste of 5,000 since Bebo.
I think maybe even a bigger waste than
Yeah.
Bebo, frankly. Although we'll see. I got Dan in it today.
Yeah.
Reluctantly.
Against my will.
I'm curious how
There's-
long. How's it comfortable?
Frankly, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not uncomfortable.
It has a smell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, here's the reveal. Pause, right?
Yeah, you tell me.
And I mean, looking at the bottom, you already can tell like what.
$35,000.
Oh, right. And you. Can I point out though that you were blowing the bit right there? You kept asking me how much the chair cost. I'm like, you're supposed to be giving this to me as a surprise, Ethan.
He blew it.
Oh, they didn't know it was a chair. Okay, whatever.
He blew it.
They
That's why I
figured it
kept
out.
saying, you tell me.
We
I
can
don't
see
know.
the bottom of the damn thing. Not that I knew that. That's how much my fridge costs.
Right.
Dan, are you ready? Woo! Oh, I thought we knew we were revealing the chair, just that we didn't know what it looked like.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready? That's it, man. Not only the cost of it, but the time. Look at it before. Months of waiting. Okay. Congratulations.
Oh my.
That shot is so funny.
You know what? It really doesn't do it
Looks
justice.
really good, man.
It looks way worse.
It
in
looks
person.
way worse in
On
person.
that one. Have a seat. Don't be shy. It looks pretty bad. I don't know.
Who made that chair, Dad?
It does look like a nutsack. I see
Don't
that
get
now.
shy. I know it's a great honor. You're nervous. You're nervous. That's it. It's a great honor.
Yeah, I think people are confused because
Not bad, right?
it's unclear if we're joking
You
or
ever been
not.
in a chair that goes side by side like that? It's loose on the axis.
Where'd you get this? What the hell? I mean, I guess I'm appreciative.
No, I did actually spend $10,000.
Look at that dome glowing,
Whoa, that
glistening,
reflection,
bro.
bro. Holy shit.
That's the Bacardi mix. Yeah.
Looks like Ethan's flashlight.
You're right.
Yo, for real.
You're right. The lighting people are really good.
Yeah.
Holy
That is
smokes.
true.
I'm not even. That's not even.
It looks like a ball sack.
It's got-
I don't know what the
Should have gave me
fuck.
$10,000.
You know, this might be a bigger waste of money than Bebo.
Oh, there you go. Might be.
I could have done 2 Bebos for that fucking
I
chair.
can't believe it.
Sorry, Dan.
Should've gave Sam
It really was
$10,000.
supposed to be good, man.
People saying I thought it was a joke. Well,
Yeah, I
it's
don't
like
know.
kind of 50-50.
I don't know how to emphasize it on the show. I wanted people to understand that it wasn't a joke, but I mean, it's hard to sell that because it just is so bad.
You guys think this is
It's
a
hard to
joke?
imagine that this is actually what we bought.
Yeah.
But there it is. So I don't know where we go from here, Dan.
Well,
In terms of your chair.
yeah, in terms of what to do with the chair, I don't know. Maybe this is just maybe this whole pursuit is folly.
It's such a shame, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while, and it's we were struggling to find anybody that was willing to take the project on. We finally did, and the result we got was not up to spec. If
Oh,
we're doing it in a
man.
very diplomatic way. It was not exactly up to spec.
Shit, dude. By the way, did you ever talk to them or not? That hasn't happened yet in terms of response.
No further response has happened. I messaged them just a little before we went live today.
Dan was putting it off because
I didn't want to deal with it on break because I knew it was going to be an uncomfortable conversation, and I don't know. I'm too nice.
You are.
Too kind.
I thought you were gonna call them, but you dropped a text on them.
Yeah, well, they had been texting me asking, because the whole thing is like, it clearly was not finished and was rushed at the last minute, which is why it was so slapdash. And I had been assured repeatedly that it would be ready on time, no problem. And so after they delivered it, there was some text asking if they could get it back so that they could continue to work on it. But at that point, I think everybody just was kind of the attitude.
Let me finish.
Let's cut our. Let me finish. Let's cut our losses here.
I mean, I thought, like, is there any world where if we bring the chair back to the person who made it, that they could upholster it and cover it and put in all the juice and that it actually comes out decently?
I can't. Nope.
That's what I.
I can't
that's what I
say
concluded.
with 100% certainty that they wouldn't be able to recover it. But the point is that they were given this project months ago. So like, I don't remember exactly. It was probably like 4 months ago. They had plenty of time to do this. It was not finished in time. That was what was asked for. So I at that point, whether they could finish it later or not is kind of moot because they missed the deadline. So.
Nope.
Right. And I mean, the bottom, the wheel, the like $80 Office Max bottom portion of the chair that.
Well, that's the least amount. To be honest, that's fine. Like, it's probably good that it can roll because the real one doesn't.
The rolling
have,
is good, but
the
not
rolling is
this,
good.
not the
Yeah.
side, not the.
You're talking about that part, yeah.
It's a giveaway that they saved some money on material. I think just
That's
having
putting it
the-
lightly.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was that. And Dan, apologies that you're cursed, man. The chair curse is real.
It's the chair curse. The
Really
curse is real.
Did you see the subreddit post that I sent that says I think they had the wrong photo?
Let me pull it
wrong
up here.
reference.
Here it is.
No, I don't think so.
They got the wrong reference. It was the Mabry's burrito. Who sent the Mabry's burrito?
That's good. That's real good.
Maybe it's your chair, AB.
I'm good.
It'd be great if we had a sponsor to do food gags with again.
People are confused about the 10K versus 5K. We offered to pay 10K total for upon delivery, 50% up front. So we've paid $5,000. We will not be paying the other $5,000. So ultimately, it costs $5,000.
Yeah, we spent $5,000.
Yeah. Just to clarify on that point.
Yeah. In the end.